Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Sagittarius, I've set a little bit of a different intention for your reading this time. I've asked what your spirit guides wants you to know for the month of April. But before we get into all of that, I want to say that at the very end of this reading, I am going to tell you about how you can win a personal reading with me for free. So if you're interested in that, just listen to the reading, and then at the very end, I'll give you all the information around that. So, Sagittarius, for the month of April, what does your spirit guides want you to know? First card out. We're going to start with 3 cards here, Sagittarius, to get an overall energy. First card out is Good Fortune. Really beautiful start. Good Fortune with Invite Magic In. Second card out is Archangel Gabriel, Messenger of Creativity and Hope. And the third card out is... what do you want Sagittarius to know, please? For the month of April. There you go. And Leadership, the Leo card, Lion. Wow. Really powerful energy here. We're just going to clarify a little bit. We're clarifying the Good Fortune. Good Fortune by the book. And then we're clarifying Archangel Gabriel. I don't know if... Archangel Gabriel is interesting because Gabriel is a she to me. She's always been a she to me. And just the other day I heard someone say that Gabriel, like it was a he. Like, it's not a he. But I think they are not even genders at all. I was just going to say I don't think that Gabriel needs clarifying. But so, spirit guides, can you let Sagittarius know why the Archangel Gabriel is here? Can you clarify this, please? Clarifying Gabriel. Two cards. Interesting. Here and now. Here and now, and Between Worlds. It's a clarifier from Gabriel. And then we're going to clarify the Leadership card. Why is this here for Sagittarius, please? Set your goals. Why? Why is this here? Why? I ask. Okay. So, I'm just going to organize these cards a little bit. I love all the rainbow feel. Like, this first one is like as much rainbow as it possibly can be, but it's like the same color palette for all of these. Like what surrounds you is the same color palette. It's like we have a little bit of yellow in the middle, and then we have the same color palette around, like the rainbow, all the colors of the rainbow, which for me talks about a lot of connection, a lot of like bridging from one place to another, coming from one place to another, connecting, committing. Okay, so by the book, this staircase, the staircase to heaven. So this Good Fortune, very much for me, this is about like when you're allowing yourself to just be in the, how do I say that? Like the center of yourself. When you are in alignment with everything that is you. What is that? That is the universe. That is the higher self. It's the soul of you, the rainbow. When you allow that to be like in the center of you, like you have almost no, I should, that's like a safe card to say almost. So I'll say you have no choice but to let something really brilliant come in. And so there's this there's this, like, if you don't, I actually taught this like a few years back, where people like dealing with children and how to sort of, I know it sounds silly too, like, why do you need to stand up to your children? And it seems like it wouldn't be a problem to stand up to your child because you're the parent. But there's a lot of parents out there, if you can't relate, if you don't have your own children, and or just saints as children, or you've never been in a situation where you just cannot relate to the fact that you have to deal with your children, or that you have to stand up to your child. If that's really like a utopia for you, maybe this is a really bad analogy. But what I'm getting around this is that what I taught was that the minute that you're leaking energy, like if a child, like as simply as a child coming to ask you, can I do this? Can I please have this? Can you do this for me? And you're having the feeling of like you want to say no. You don't want to do it. You're never going to walk into trouble. Maybe I can lend a little almost here, but you will almost never walk into trouble if you don't leak your energy. Meaning, if you're answering no, but a no is just a no with a yes behind it, or a no with a I don't know behind it, that's not a no. So the word doesn't mean anything. The energy that you have behind it means everything. So just stay with me here now. So if a child comes or anyone comes to ask you, do you want to come out with me this weekend? Do you want to I don't know what people ask you, and you just feel like, oh, I don't want to. I just really don't want to. And you don't feel the urge that you have to defend yourself, that you have to explain yourself, but you just say, you just sort of take a moment and you just feel. And if you feel like, no, it really is a no. I can't say yes to this to my child, or I can say yes to this to this person or whatever. You just say no. Then it's like you just, okay, so you're aligning with that energy. And so it's, that would be a no. But please. No. That's even a little bit harsh. No. And you sense my energy, right? As you watch this video, you sense my energy, that there's no, you can't waver. There's a no here. And so we can't have leakage, like the energy going this way or the energy going that way. The minute you go, no, there's an opening, like there's an opening. And the same goes for feeling guilty or for feeling bad, like having bad conscience about something, or like, I don't want to go to that. And then you're just trapped in your own, like, ugh. And instead of just saying no, it doesn't allow you either to go into a guilt trip, or to go into, I should probably do that, or, or just try to defend yourself out of the situation. If you just stay clear in that energy, and then it's like, it doesn't even matter if it's a no or a yes. If you line up with it, it has to be. Does that make sense? I don't know why I'm using exactly that analogy and why it comes in around children. I mean, we have a lot of children's situation here. So maybe that's something that goes on for someone right now. There's something about the way you align with your child, or with your wish to say no or yes to someone, or an event, or someone asks you for a favor, someone asks you to come out with them, to go do something for them, whatever this is. And it's the same thing with a wish. Like if you wish for something and you just literally just line up with it, you don't get into like arguing about it, or arguing and how should that be, or like, I just claim this. So here's the thing, universe, here's what I want. And no wobbly energy, no wiggle room. It's just here it is, and there's no question. Maybe there's a gazillion questions in your mind. Maybe like if you just allow yourself to slip just a tiny, tiny bit, in comes the arsenal of just bombarding you. And that's probably why Buy the Book comes out. Go buy yourself a couple of books and you'll be fine. No, it's Buy the Book. Like if you just stay to the rules right now, if you just are very almost like military about this, if you stay your ground and you stay centered and you just sort of, it's a yes, I claim this, yes, okay? Here it is, universe. Here's how it's going to go down. And you don't waver. It doesn't even matter if you believe in it or not. If you just sort of take that standpoint with your energy, it doesn't have a chance to not come about. Whatever it is. And the same thing with the no. Everyone else is getting to do, yeah. And you even completely understand. I understand that. I understand how hard that must be. And yet, no. And when you then don't flail about in your energy, the asker is going to calm down. The energy that's asking you is going to calm down. And if you just follow the rules, you sort of just 1 + 1 = 2 here, and you just go by the book about this one, then you have a situation that you want, Sagittarius, whatever it may be. And then we have Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. And we have loads and loads of children here. So for me, usually Gabriel comes around when like you feel the need to protect your children or to protect your child, or you feel like you're a little bit out of control when it comes to your children, or you just want to be sure that they're okay, that they're in a situation that they're feeling comfortable in. It can also be that Gabriel is there to remind you of your own inner child. And we have here and now in between worlds. So the here and now very much for me is about that claiming that energy, or staying, like to not leak any energy, to not leak it, but just stay put. It's very similar. The here and now to Buy the Book is like, I'm just sort of, it's not like you're a machine, but you're sort of having a machine-like behavior when it comes to, like, you're just unshakable in this situation. If that is what you are, obviously. If you feel like with a little bit more questions from a person, or a little bit more explanation from your child, or whatever this is, like you just feel this shift happening within you that, you just don't say no for the sake of it. If you feel like halfway through is like, actually, I think I'm about to change my mind. I think I'm a yes. Then fine. So don't stick to the no just because of principle, just because of pride or whatever. It's a no because you feel like it's a no, and then you can stick to it to the dying days. If you feel like it's not, then obviously change your answer. But I don't think that that's the question here. I think that because this is very similar to, okay, so if you would just stay present, if we don't go into the past and what we have lived in this situation or have learned from the situation even before, and if we don't go into the future about how is this gonna turn out, how is this gonna be, if I'm saying, you can always trust your intuition that whatever comes up from underneath, maybe that's where it comes from. Whatever comes up, like from your intuition, from your deepest core, or underneath, you can trust that. Like your inner voice is always giving you the correct answer or correct feeling around something. And so your inner guidance has already sort of mapped it out. If you're saying yes, it's going to lead to this, that's why your inner being is having you say yes. Or if you're saying no, you might not even understand why you think it's a no, because it's like, you might not have the full story here, but you feel like it's a no. Why do you feel like it's a no? Because your inner being has already walked a couple of steps before you, seeing that, down the path, if you're saying yes to this is not going to end well. So they have you say, you feel like there's a no. So very much like, we don't have to go into the past. and we don't have to go looking for the future and what that's going to be. You just stay present right here, right now, where you have all the answers, all the power, and all the solutions anyway. There's no solution in your past or your future. It's just right here. And by the book is very much like stick to the rules with this one. Just walk the walk and claim this energy and sort of don't waver unless you feel like you should. And then between worlds. And then it's like, okay, you're going to start to see a shift. Whatever this is for you, you're going to start to see this shift take place. And you probably are starting to see it already because we have between worlds, which is not a stuck situation. It's a movement in between. As you're seeing a little bit of the old reality around you and you're seeing a little bit of the new reality. And excuse me. And if this is due to a situation around your children, around your child, are they okay? Are they protected? Are they guarded, guided? And you just want to move forward into a situation where you just feel completely comfortable with and around your children. You're a little bit in between worlds right now. You're thinking a little bit like you're a little bit in the past, but you're sort of acclimating yourself, coming more and more into the alignment of this. If this has nothing to do with your children, it can be your inner child that Gabriel is really helping you, like to just align with yourself. And one way of aligning is to just play your little ASS off. Like just have as much fun as one can possibly cramp into a situation and just sort of run with it. And you're in between worlds here because you are aligning with whatever it is that you want. You're seeing the evidence of it. You are seeing the evidence of it. And yet there's a little bit of, can I just have some confirmation that it's really working out? Can I have confirmation that what I'm in alignment with and what I'm claiming is really going to come about? Can I please have some answers? That question itself has made you go into not claiming the energy anymore. That's leaking energy all over the place. And it's okay to want to have validation. It's okay to ask for help and support and just some sort of, can you give me some proof that this is on its way? Nothing wrong with that. But facts, it's outside of your alignment, right? When you're in alignment, usually you never even need support or validation because you know it's true, because you're in the knowing of it. There's no wavering. Does that make sense? And so you're seeing a huge potential here, and you're in between worlds of seeing this shift or seeing this change or getting like validation or some sort of result here. This seems to have a lot to do around very existential questions because this white card is very much about where, who, when, what. What is my purpose? What is my passion? When is it going to happen? Through whom is it going to happen? Or through who? Through who? Do you say that or do you say through whom? Yeah, and it's like, if we sort of cut this, it's not wrong to have existential questions. It's not wrong to ask yourself and the universe or your higher self, like, show me the path right now. Show me the money. Show me the path right now that, brings me happiness, brings me joy, brings this alignment where I'm stepping into everything that I want to step into. Does that make sense? Excuse me. If you're coming from a very confident place, if you're coming from a claim it place and you're asking the why questions, that's the best place to be in. But usually we don't ask the why questions when we're in the awesomest place, because then we just feel awesome and we sort of forget to ask because it's just, everything's just fine. It's usually when we're down and out, or usually when we really need an answer to a question, that we're starting to ask those questions, but then we're sort of out of alignment. Does that make sense? So it's almost like I want to rip this up, which I'm not going to do because it's a part of the deck. But it's like I want to leave that out, and I want to sort of just focus on this. As you focus on just staying in alignment, go by the rules right now. Just sort of If your intuition is asking you this or asking you that, just follow that. Don't question that. Just walk those stairs to success right now and claim your confidence. As you claim your, like, I don't think that there's ever a person who's asked for something and that feels really, really confident within their skin that hasn't sort of, eventually anyway, manifested or created something that they wanted. Because the confidence is like the key to everything, I feel. When you feel confident in your wish, when you feel confident in your dream, when you feel confident about whatever this is for you, what you're aligning yourself to, there's this just expectancy on your part. It's not even it doesn't leave room. Like I said again, it doesn't leave room for interpretation. It doesn't leave room for second guessing, for not even patience. It doesn't even leave room for patience. When you feel confident and you just know in the heart of hearts that things are, excuse me, just lining themselves up to you or for you, there's not when you find the questions. We go a little bit back and forth here, and we are in between worlds, and you asked to just go by the numbers right now. Gabriel is really there to help you. Gabriel is there for your inner child. If you need to hear that your children are okay, know that Gabriel is with them. Okay? I'm going to move this into the extension and see what else I can find here, Sagittarius. Yeah, got a little bit more of the children there, but we'll get that into the extended there. Before we go there, I just want to say, this chance to win a personal reading with me for free, I hope that's exciting news. All I want you to do to be a part of that draw is to sit in meditation between 3 and 5 minutes. I was thinking about a way that we could just send more love into the world, because it has been a little bit messy as of late. And I just thought, if you're just closing your eyes and you're sitting for 3 to 5 minutes, and whoever comes up in your mind, or whatever comes up in your mind, to think to think of that with love. And obviously, if you think of someone or something, you're like, then change it. If you can't find anyone or anything, just go to your heart and just sit with your heart for 3 to 5 minutes and feel the love, feel the peace, feel the harmony, and then just let that ooze into the world. As a result of that, you can put whatever you feel grateful or love for in the comment section. And if you don't want to be that private or personal, just write something like I'm in, or I want to be a part of the draw, or something like that. That makes me understand that you want to be a part of this competition, because not everyone wants to participate. So just write something in the comment section that makes me understand that you want to be part of it. And then on the 14th of April, which I just realized is the first day of Easter. So the 14th of April, I'm going to announce, with a little help from my spirit guides, the winner of a personal reading for free. There's no money involved here. So if you feel excited about that, please go send some love. And yeah, if you want to come to the extension, there's 2 ways of getting there. 2 links in the description. Go check them out, whatever fits you better. And I'll see some of you there. If not, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here watching this. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really, really helps the channel a lot. And then maybe even a little thumbs up if you liked the video. Okay. Thank you. Bye.